Okay. So to return to Jacobin, our first question is, I bet I know how you're going to answer it. Is the profit motive a force for good?
Well, maybe I'll surprise you, Michelle. No. Well, now, in a limited way. Look, what I said earlier, what capitalism is a system that's based on market exchange. That's a little bit misleading. What capitalism fundamentally is a system which structurally compels firms and owners of capital to constantly maximize profits. At the center of capitalism is a blind, relentless pursuit of profits. It's a compulsion. It is not a profit opportunity. It is not an entrepreneurial spirit. It is a compulsion. And everybody understands this. In capitalism, if firms don't maximize profits, they die, or at least they risk death. Now, this has a very important consequence, and it goes straight to the question of freedom and autonomy, which our colleagues are promoting. Because in capitalism, for the vast majority of the population, there's no choice but to offer up their labor services for a wage. They have to go out and seek employment. The employer who hires them is an entity for whom the only thing that matters, and the only thing that can matter, is not just acquiring, but maximizing their profits. Now, this results in two things. First of all, for the worker, they have to, when they take the wage bargain, what comes with the wage bargain is an agreement that for the 8, 9, 10 hours, or if it's the 19th century, 12 hours, or if it's the third world today, 14 hours, for that period, I surrender my autonomy to you. That is part of the wage bargain. I pee when you tell me to, I talk when you tell me to, I stand where you tell me to stand. Furthermore, you get to set the wage level. It's not just that inside the workplace, the boss gets to tell me what to do. It's that because he has the power to set the terms of the wage bargain, the boss also gets to decide what the level of the wage is. He gets to decide what time I come in, what time I leave. Now understand this, it has two very important consequences. It means that, first of all, income distribution in capitalism is set by the people who run the firms, by the CEOs, by the managers. That means that their power, their bargaining power, sets what they're going to get out of it. And that's why in the last 45 years, what we've seen in the United States is that while productivity in manufacturing and the economy has gone up by about 78%, real wages for production line workers, for ordinary workers, have actually stagnated. They've gone up about maybe 6%. For the bottom 50% of the population, all of which is working class, there has not been a rise in their wages in 40 years. Okay, that's a consequence of their lack of freedom. Secondly, it means that for the 10 hours they're at work, they are unfree. And for the time that they leave work, now they spend the rest of that time getting ready to come back to work again. Yes, they have a choice who to work for, but the whole point is whoever they work for, that's the bargain that they get.
Thank you.